Got problems with bandits? Are criminals causing you trouble? Are you in need of someone to deliver some much needed justice? I know just the guy for the job, and if you don't by now, you're probably deaf. Karl, the Karl-splosion, but also known as the Hero of Justice, is a 4-star flamesword who makes his case for being the best in that elemental weapon combo, not with stats, but with explosive and passionate personality. Karl first bumped into the prince and his friends while they were hunting down a thief, and after successfully single-handedly apprehending the thief after he'd escaped, the prince happily accepted him into his ranks for far exceeding his standard metric friend listing of existing near the Halidom. Wielding a sizable sword and donned a knightly armor, Karl is ready and fully prepared to deliver his signature justice to the world. With a standard combo and justice-sized 4-strike, he can deliver justice straight into an enemy and then out the other side, leaving a justice-sized hole in them. However, as a flame unit, Karl would make a poor match against most water enemies, even if he could probably take a few on. The only variant he'd probably succeed against is probably just ice. Between the use of his standard strikes, Karl's main attack is his first skill, Vanquishing Flame, a fiery spin attack of justice that deals flame damage to enemies around, fueled by nothing but Karl's desire for justice. Karl can also get the whole team pumped for justice with his second skill, Soul Ignition, where Karl spreads his passion into the hearts of his allies so they can continue to pass it on to those of their foes, leaving even more justice-shaped holes. I'm not quite sure why Karl's co-ability is Dragon Haste, it just is. But Karl definitely prefers taking on hordes of fiends. He gets really pumped when he gets into a fight for justice, raising his own strength and that of the teams when their individual combo counts get high. And Karl revels in a successful delivery of justice when a foe falls, letting his fiery soul grow even stronger. And while justice can be blind, justice never sleeps. But justice also still needs to take a bath in 25k Eldwater if justice wants to be stronger when justice is feeling well. While this war with Darnell has been surprisingly whittled down to repeated boss battles instead of fights between massive armies that we'd all expect that Karl would shine in, the big boy of justice still deserves some good equipment. But not the big boy of justice, because that's a dagger unfortunately, and Karl can't even pick those up right now, so just give him nothing until he can. As for his dragon of choice, few seek justice as intently as Karl, and while Mars is looking to be strong, Ifrit is also very passionate about combat and always wants to win. Karl can be a little impulsive at times, and as a flame unit, I don't see why the red impulse wouldn't be a good worm print, and with a soul so pure and ignited with justice, how about honest repose as well? For shared skills, Karl is a really passionate guy, and I bet if he channeled that into his voice, he could pull off a really empowering triplet. And with a skill like Ancient Ray, those evildoers won't be able to escape the homing power of justice. Karl is going to work best with other people also looking for justice. Hope is training to be a knight, and who better to train with than the hero of justice himself? Elaine is a knight who can always have Karl's back in case things get rough. Also, Aldred is seeking justice with the Syndicate to bring their evil doing to an end. In summary, Karl is a cool flame sword. He loves taking on massive amounts of foes, so it kinda sucks that all the prince's enemies these days like to fight alone. But hey, maybe if he gets a water dagger alt someday, he can wield a signature weapon, and justice can rain from above. Oh wait, that's a different game.